Yo, what is going on YouTube? It is Dylan. We are back here with another Madden video. Today what I got for y'all is going over the best running back at every price in Madden 22. Before we do go on ahead, get into the video, if you are new to the channel, make sure you go ahead, leave a like on the video, and also subscribe if you are new. I drop daily Madden content just like this on the channel, and my end of year goal for Madden 22 is to hit 10k subscribers. Could not do without y'all, so I greatly appreciate it. Today we're just gonna go, we're gonna start our budget right here at 10,000 coins. I think it's relatively easy to get, and you're pretty much just like starting your team. Say you just got Madden for like Christmas or something, you're looking at this video and you're trying to build your team, right? That's the whole point of it. And then eventually we're gonna go ahead and get into like the best and how I would go ahead and upgrade it. Now, first off right here for 10,000 coins, I think it's a no-brainer. This Thanksgiving Michael Carter card, I think is really your best option. He's currently only going for 6k too. And that is like really easy to get. Just do a couple solos. The main stats I really want to show off on him, you don't even have to power him up, because like I said, if you're looking for a running back this cheap, I'm gonna assume like you might not have the funds to go ahead power people up. He's gonna be 89 speed, 89 change of direction, and he can also catch a little bit with 70. So I really think he's gonna be your best bet for just like someone that can move a little bit. If you wanted to, you could go ahead, power him up, 90 speed on him, 90 change of direction, and I believe since he is an elusive back archetype, he'll go ahead and get backfield mismatch if you can power him up. Now we're gonna go ahead, bump it up to 20,000 coins, and I'm really between two people right here of who I would pick. It's gonna be first off right here, if you're looking for a speed guy, Elijah Mitchell, 90 speed on him with 70 catching as well, pretty decent. Like juke spin 80s isn't terrible, carrying isn't bad as well, but the main thing on him is just that 90 speed, right? Like you're gonna keep wanting to progress your guys and get faster and faster so you can keep up with these god squads, right? But the other person that I'm thinking is Latavius Murray. The reason, the difference I would say in them is one is like a really big back, like right, like Latavius Murray right here, 6'3", 230 on him, elusive back archetype. You can get him up to 90 speed, and he has pretty good spin, juke, truck, all that kind of stuff. Terrible change of direction, so it does suck, but I think I'm gonna lean towards Latavius Murray. I really like this card. And he's an elusive back, so if you power him up, he can go ahead and get that backfield mismatch ability if you can get it. I think he is a great budget running back, currently going for like 16k. So from like 20 to 30k, I would just go ahead, stick with Latavius Murray. Now if you have like around like 40k, what I would go with is Travis Etienne right here. Big fan of this card. 90 speed on him, 91 if you can power him up, 90 juke, 87 spin, and this guy is more of a pass catching back. 5'10", 215, 80 short route running on him, and 78 catching, and again that elusive back archetype, so he can for sure go ahead and get that backfield mismatch ability that will really help him catch the ball. And I just really like Travis Etienne, so I think his card played really good, and I think he's a fine card. He's currently going for like 35k on Xbox, 40k on PlayStation. So from 40k to 70k, I would just go ahead, run with Travis Etienne, but and you can honestly run with him past this point too, but I do like this one card just a tad better than him. It's going to be 90 overall Thurman Thomas, going for around 70k, 67 on Xbox, as you can see, 91 speed on him, so they're going to be the same speed, but he hits 90 plus spin, and I think spinning is the best move in the game. Also has slightly better catching and route running, and he's also receiving back, so he can get that backfield master ability this time that will go ahead, allow him to get boosted catching in more hot routes. So I like Thurman Thomas's card. Like I said, I could still see you going with Etienne over this card though, and I wouldn't say you're wrong. I mean, if I was struggling on coins or something, I'd probably just stick with Etienne, because this isn't a huge upgrade, but it still is an upgrade. And now we're up to 80k, and this is where we get the major upgrade. All right, it's gonna be Cordell Patterson at running back. If you have played against this card, you've watched any video on YouTube ever, this card right here is insane. Like he might be the best running back in the game. So one, it's just really cool, because Cordell Patterson, you know, he was like a receiver for a while, now he's playing running back and he's balling out with the Falcons. 92 speed on him, 90 juke, 87 spin, and his spins are like insane, so he's just crazy. 80 carrying might worry you, but I promise you, I've never seen this card fumble. I barely see anyone fumble in this game, to be honest. Good catching, good route running, all that kind of stuff. Elusive back, so we can get that backfield mismatch ability that I would recommend running. And I just think he's just so good. Like, he plays better than all of these stats. Also, if you want to run a theme team, he gets Bears, Falcons, Patriots, Raiders, and Vikings chemistry. So any one of those theme teams can go ahead and boost his speed a little bit as well. At this point right here, we're up to 120k. Again, Cordell Patterson was going for around like 80k. So I don't even want to say this card is better than Cordell Patterson, but I do just want to spotlight it a little bit. It's going to be AJ Dillon right here, who's going for around like 111k, 120 on PlayStation. So you're gonna look at the card. He isn't a threat to catch the ball, right? Like if you want to throw a lot, this is not the card for you. But if you're a runner, you want to run the ball, he can be really, really good. So 93 speed on him, 92 trucking, 92 break tackles, the main things we want to look at. Also pretty good spin as well. But he's also 6 foot 247, so he can go ahead, get some crazy trucking animations. And he's a good runner. He's not a great pass catcher. And now we're up to 140k, which this is where we go ahead, have the major upgrade. I think the major upgrades right now have been from Michael Carter to Travis Etienne to Cordell Patterson, and finally Cordell Patterson to King Henry right here. So 92 speed on him. And you already know this guy is just a broken tackle machine. He's 6'3", 247. I mean, it's Derrick Henry, right? Do I even have to explain it? He also can go ahead and get backfield mismatch on this card. So you can go ahead, and if you want to pass the ball every time, just put that ability on him. And he's going to catch, like he has like 99 catching and great route running. So he can fit any scheme. He's just an absolute beast. Like Derrick Henry has just been insane ever since, especially on next gen, because weight matters a ton too. Like this guy, he's insane. If you want to run the ball a lot, you better be running Henry. We're all the way up to 240, 250k, and I don't even want these guys potentially, depending on how you play, are not upgrades. But who I would go with after this if I did want to upgrade, I mean, we have LeGarrette Blount right here as well, who is for sure like at least an honorable mention here. If you want to go from Henry to Blount, I understand, but there isn't going to be a crazy difference between them in my opinion. Like Blount is slightly better at catching the ball, and he fits some other theme teams, but like it's neck and neck with him and Henry, right? So I'm not gonna say it's a major upgrade, but I think from Henry to like Kamara or Roger Craig is a pretty decent upgrade in the pass catching department. Again, if you run the ball every play, this isn't going to be a crazy upgrade, but 94 speed on Kamara, 90 spin, 90 juke, pretty good decent truck, 95 break tackle, 88 short route running, 84 catching, and just like he has like the best route running in the game for a running back. Also that receiving back archetype, so you can go ahead and get that back to a master with the extra hot routes and better route running. So if you want to pass the ball more, I would go from like Henry to Kamara. But if you're still running the ball every play, there isn't really someone that I would recommend going ahead and upgrading Henry for. And for the final major upgrade of the video, it's gonna be from going to potentially Kamara to Bo Jackson blitz right here. 95 speed on him, 90 spin, 90 juke, good catching, good short route running, all this other stuff. Like you can literally throw this out the window. He has the most broken X factor in the game. If you get Bo nodes, you pretty much win the game. It's basically Eric Dickerson from Madden 20. It's just you actually have to get it. 6 rushes of 1 yards, and he turns into Eric Dickerson. So he's really just, even besides that, he's great, right? Like he can do anything you want him to. I wish his archetype was a little bit better, but it's okay. I think he's really great, and like I said, I think he's probably the best running back in the game, especially given his X factor. So yeah, just to recap the video, starting out, you just got your team going for like 10k. I'd go with Michael Carter, eventually get around to like that 30k, 40k mark, go to Travis Etienne, then save up a little bit, hit Cordell Patterson for around 80k, and then work your way up Derrick Henry, 120k, and then it's optional if you want to go ahead, upgrade Henry to Kamara if you want to pass the ball more for around 200k. And really the last major upgrade is then Bo Jackson for 600k. So I think you can really go ahead realistically, if you want to save coins or whatever, Cordell Patterson is probably your best bet. He's 80k for like a top end running back in my opinion. And yeah, y'all, that has been this video. Let me know down in the comments if you did enjoy this. Let me know if I'm missing anyone, because if I didn't say their name, I don't think they're a big upgrade, or I would just rather use like the cards that I said, right? Hope you guys did enjoy though. If you did, make sure to leave a like on the video and also subscribe if you are new. Appreciate you clicking on the video. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. But other than that, man, has been your boy Dill, and I'm out. Peace, y'all.